This is All India Radio. In the program Spotlight, now we bring you a discussion on government initiatives for development in Jammu and Kashmir. The participants are Sushil Pandit, political analyst, and Ashwini Srivastav, journalist.
Jammu and Kashmir has always been the matter of discussion nationally and internationally for different reasons. How has been the development journey for the erstwhile state of Jammu and Kashmir, which was in August 2019 divided into the two union territories, that is the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir and the Union Territory of Ladakh?
Jammu Kashmir as a state was divided into two union territories on 5th of August 2019. It is more than 3 years now. And it came under the direct supervision of the central government, particularly the Home Ministry of the central government, and Lieutenant Governor has been the administrator of the state. The government has embarked on a series of development initiatives through huge investments as well as new initiatives. It is the result of this that now there is a system through which corruption can be curbed. A program initiative called Umang, which is the complaint registration through mobile telephone, and Satark Nagrik, an application that informs the vigilance officers, which are equipped with electronic vigilance clearance system, has been installed, and this becomes a big source of public complaint as well as cleansing the system of corruption and crime. It is also to be noted that more than 16 million tourists, 1.62 crore tourists visited Jammu and Kashmir in this year, which has been the best tourist season ever for Jammu and Kashmir, and it has led to tourism-dependent state with huge opportunity to earn livelihood in a very widespread manner. There is also a great deal of industrial investment to generate maximum employment, which is more than ever before, not just from within India, but from Middle East. A plane load of potential investors from Sharjah landed in Srinagar, which was the first time that it ever happened. To talk specifically of the peace and curbing of violence, which can lead to development and investment, there has been a lot of improvement in terms of terror incidents, in terms of disruption coming to the historic lows, in terms of ensuring peace and security. The data suggests that there has been huge improvement in law and order situation. Medical colleges have been opened in far-flung areas to not only give training and education opportunities, but also to improve health services in areas where it was scanty earlier. Similarly, more than 500 crore worth of construction work has happened in the upper reaches of Jammu itself. For the border area development execution plan, there have been dozens of schemes which have created thousands of kilometers of roads, bridges, highways in order to bring connectivity. This has also raised the employment and improved the basic infrastructure, which is the lifeblood of any economy. Electricity has been provided to more than 20,000 homes which had no electricity since independence. More than 4 lakh houses across Jammu and Kashmir have been lit up by this electricity. New projects to generate more electricity have been initiated. Irrigation projects have been initiated. AIIMS and IITs are being established. So as I could say, thousands of crores are being invested in building infrastructure, skilling the human resource, elevating poverty, and bringing an overall sense of confidence in future.
You gave a broad idea about the changes or the initiatives that are quite visible or being taken in the state as of now. And before we talk further about the different development initiatives, can you brief our audiences about the different issues and problems that grapple Jammu and Kashmir and its people earlier? In a nutshell, just a brief idea.
See, Jammu and Kashmir has witnessed a relentless jihad for almost 4 decades now, and that has led to genocide of Hindus in Kashmir Valley who had to leave their homes, leave their lands, their jobs, their businesses, because there was targeting of Hindus, massacre of Hindus, killing, widespread abduction, which led to cleansing of the entire Hindu community from the state of Jammu and Kashmir. And then this spilled over to the Jammu area as well. In the upper reaches of Doda, Rajouri, Poonch, Bhadrawa, Kishtwar, Ramban, Banihal, all these areas, there was tremendous pressure on Hindus to leave their homes, their villages. All this was funded, armed and sponsored by Pakistan, and it was supported from within by several terror organizations which were raised on the rich diet of hate by the local madrasas. That has kept the state turbulent and in the grip of violence and terror. This has basically been the background of Jammu and Kashmir. And in face of all this, the established political parties and leadership have also contributed by either crimes of omission or commission. They have either secretly encouraged these activities by patronizing them or simply let them happen without intervening and restoring confidence. So the nexus between the politics and insurgency has completely ruined the state and brought the confidence of the state's citizens to the lowest ebb. Till, of course, August 5, 2019 interventions happened and Article 370 was neutered.
Sushilji, most recently, Home Minister Amit Shah also visited Jammu and Kashmir. In fact, he had yesterday inaugurated and laid the foundation stone of 263 development projects worth 1,960 crore in Jammu, which it is said will give more impetus to the social and economic development of the people in Jammu and Kashmir. How do you see this development, Amit Shah's visit to Jammu and Kashmir and announcement of these many development projects?
The Home Minister's visit was long awaited. This is the first time our Home Minister has visited the state, the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir, after the neutering of 370, which means more than 3 years. And this visit evoked a lot of hope and aspiration in the region. Now, there are a spate of decisions, as you yourself mentioned, which have initiated new projects, new investments, new employment opportunities, and an impetus to economic activity. Home Minister's visit has not only delivered on that hope, it has also brought about bigger hope for a faster development and more comprehensive intervention in the economic life of the Jammu region especially, where Amit Shah ji has been touring.
During his visit, Home Minister Shah also said something related to the development or the past association of Jammu and Kashmir. And I would like to quote him. He said, Jammu and Kashmir is progressing in every field under the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. And Home Minister Shah specifically mentioned the contribution of Shyama Prasad Mukherjee and Premnath Dogra for the abolition of Article 370. How do you see this assertion and why this is important in today's context?
I must also add to all this is declaration of the birthday of Maharaja Hari Singh as the state holiday. This recognition of Maharaja Hari Singh's contribution to accession of Jammu and Kashmir to the Union of India was long awaited. Maharaja Hari Singh has been unfairly vilified and not given his due for his role in state's accession to India. He was banished to Mumbai and exiled, and he died there unceremoniously, unsung and unwept. This is a huge recognition of his contribution. Likewise, Premnath Dogra, who led the Praja Parishad agitation, which was a nationalist patriotic formation of Jammu, working as a counterweight to the separatists from Kashmir Valley, his contribution, his personal leadership of the Jammu region also needed a recognition which has come very late but is extremely welcome. These individuals, these towering personalities still inspire several generations later patriotic population of Jammu. And their recognition, the recognition of their contribution will go a long way in assuaging the hurt people of Jammu and rekindle and strengthen the patriotic fervor in the nationalist population of Jammu.
And especially Home Minister Amit Shah also mentioned that there are no incidents of stone pelting in Jammu and Kashmir. And he mentioned that the government under the leadership of Prime Minister Modi is moving ahead on the path of development with firmness. He also said that the Modi government has adopted a policy of zero tolerance against terrorism so that the supporters of terrorism sitting in the administration can be identified and action be taken against them. What's the ground situation now, especially reference to corruption?
See, what was engendered under Article 370 over 70 years was a massive stranglehold of irresponsible bureaucracy, corrupt polity, and a nexus between the insurgency and these two elements. The Lieutenant Governor himself few months back had alluded to the fact that 80% of the administration was infested with Jamatis. It's a huge task to cleanse the administration of such corrupt and anti-national elements. As far as stone pelting is concerned, Jihad has from time to time changed its tactics in order to conserve its human resource and also to stretch the ability, prolong the capacity to disrupt the normalcy. So if they are not stone pelting and mobilizing youngsters to the street, it is partly due to very careful and vigilant administration. I'll just give you one example. There hasn't been a single large terror incident in the United States after 9/11. But last year, their budget for Homeland Security was highest ever, which means that even if there are no incidents, they are very well aware of the capacity and intent of the enemy to strike. Likewise, in J&K, terror needs to be measured not so much by what is happening on ground in terms of their choice of targets and their timing and place of strike, but their capacity and intent, which they keep proving from time to time by picking up targets at will and picking their victims for kill. And that remains to be eroded substantially.
Under the Prime Minister Development Package in Jammu, about 63 projects have been built at a cost of 80,000 crore in hydropower electricity. The work of Kiru project at a cost of 4,287 crore is under progress. There seems to be a lot of potential in Jammu and Kashmir in the hydropower sector. How do you see such initiatives by the center, and what is the scope of hydropower sector in Jammu and Kashmir to bring development in this union territory?
It is indeed a great message, a great development, because hydroelectric power is pollution-free power and it is not import dependent on costly fossil fuels. It's relatively cheaper. It is also a matter of infrastructure development in a state, in a region which has huge potential because of the rivers, water sources, and also the terrain which lends itself to power generation. Unfortunately, due to lack of peace and also lack of committed administration, that such investments were slow in the past. We've lost a lot of time. There have been cost escalations. But now under direct central supervision and a committed government committed to development, government committed to investments, and government committed to timely completion of projects, we see a lot of catching up happening and the real potential, which is thousands of megawatts more than what we have so far achieved, will be tapped to the benefit of the state, of the union territory, and also rest of the country.
Sushilji, you explained in detail different initiatives being taken by the central government to ensure equitable development of Jammu and Kashmir to us in detail. Thank you so much for talking to us.
Thank you.
You are listening to a discussion on Government Initiatives for Development in Jammu and Kashmir. The participants were Sushil Pandit, Political Analyst, and Ashwini Srivastava, Journalist. This program was produced and presented by the News Services Division of All India Radio. You can listen to it on our mobile app News on AIR. This program is also available on our YouTube channel News on AIR Official. You may email your opinion about this program at airnsgtalks@gmail.com.